welcome to my channel. Tonight I'm going to be making beef stew. I'm going to be adding 1.5 pounds of beef for stewing, 1 large onion cut, 7 carrots, I peeled them and I cut them big, and 3 stalks of celery. And to that I'm going to add garlic powder. You can use as much as you want, 1 can of tomato paste, a can of sweet peas, a large can of tomato sauce, and this one is 29 ounces. I'm going to be adding oil just to brown the beef, some flour to coat the beef, a 1.5 cups of Merlot wine, a box of cooking beef stock, a packet of beef stew mix, 8 potatoes, freshly cracked pepper, and some Hawaiian sea salt. You can use any type of sea salt or Himalayan salt. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding the beef. What I've done was put my large pot, well, it's actually you can use a pot or you can use like a really big deep dish. I put it on medium heat and I'm going to be adding olive oil to this. And you can use as much olive oil as you want. On a plate, I'm going to be adding some flour. You don't need that much flour. It's just going to coat the beef. And then I'm going to shake in some garlic powder. You can use as much as you like. I just use that much. And some Hawaiian sea salt. It's as you like it, not too much. And pepper, cracked pepper. So I've added the pepper, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of mix it up a little. And I'm just going to place my beef pieces to the flour, just lightly coat it. Okay, so now that I've floured my meat, I'm going to put it into the pan. Kind of separate them, the pieces, so they're individually browned. Okay, so I'm browning that. Okay, so you're gonna go a few minutes and turn it, about a couple minutes, and turn each piece. You're gonna want to brown each side. What browning does is it seals in the flavors, versus if you just cook it straight and then add all your liquids, it just won't keep in those flavors. So you want to be able to set those flavors in. Okay, so I've let that brown. I've let a little bit raw there. I'm just going to add in the onion now. The onion and the celery. Some people, they like to take their meat out while they're sauteing their onion. I like it left in. And after this cooks down a bit, I'm going to add the carrots. I like my carrots soft, really soft, and for elderly people, it's actually better for them to chew on. So I'm gonna mix that up, and you can see that there's some of this flour stuck on the bottom. We're going to make a glaze out of it with wine. This is going to cook for a few hours. If you do decide to put your carrot, if you like your carrots a little harder and your celery harder, then I would cook the meat with your onions first for a couple of hours, then add your celery and your carrots, and then that way it's more to your liking. But if you want it really soft, then you do this step here. I have the heat on 6 right now on my stove, and as you can see, the onions are getting a little translucent, and the meat is still, as you can see, raw inside. And from this point, you don't need to add any more seasoning, but if you do want a little bit more pepper, you can, because the seasoning pack has some like salt and garlic powder. But if you feel like it doesn't have that much taste afterward, then you can go ahead and season it with more salt. But I also got the cooking stock that has sodium too, so I'm just going to try that first and then see if it's not too salty, and I'll add some more seasoning. Okay, so that's been cooking down for a few minutes. I'm going to add my carrots. And you can see it might look like it's a little burnt on the bottom, but it's not. That's really good gravy right there. So I'm going to add those carrots, and you notice how I made those pieces into large chunks. And I peeled them. It tastes a little bit better that way. Okay, so now that I have it on medium high, I'm going to add the wine. This is 1.5 cups of Merlot wine. You can use a red wine. This will all cook down. So I'm just going to let it set for a little bit and wait till it boils a bit. Okay, now I'm going to add the beef stew pack. And if you don't have this pack, it's going to be okay without this extra seasoning, because the broth is going to give it a rich flavor. So I mix it up, and I'm also going to scrape off all those the flour that was on there before.